Hello everyone, and welcome back to the long-awaited episode 3 of OC Reviews. That's right, unlike Valve, we can count that high. You may notice a slight difference in video quality. The reasoning is quite simple. This is a lot more fun, and I think it looks way better. But hey, maybe I am wrong. Feel free to tell me in the comments below. Now, it has been a while, so here is the gist of the series. You guys submit your OCs for me to review. I go over them from a writer's perspective and give you feedback on what I think works well and what you could do to improve. If you want to know how to get your OC reviewed, stick around to the end. And as usual, here is the disclaimer. These are all my opinions, based off of a limited knowledge of your OCs. If you disagree, or you have your own opinions, that is perfectly fine. We are all here to have fun. With that out of the way, let's get started. Today's submission is from Andre, with their OC called Camille. Now, Camille is an exiled princess, more on that later, in her teenage years. The specific age isn't specified, but with the nature of the story, I'm going to presume above the age of around 16. She has short blonde hair and wields a battle scythe when in a fight, with her mixing between armour and peasant clothing. Lots to go into here. I get a strong Princess Leia vibe, a sheltered royal who is thrust into the cruelties of the world and shows that she will not break under the strains of such a universe. It is a very strong character type, which will resonate with audiences as they want to watch her grow throughout the story. I also enjoy the idea of her switching between armour and peasant clothing, as it shows the character having more adaptability with her surroundings, and perhaps can be used to create a side plot where she's caught without armour and has to try and fight knowing her life is in more danger. The only gripe I have here is the weapon. Now, I know, scythes are cool. We see them in many shows from Ruby to Soul Eater, but you must take into account the actual platform you want this on. If you want this translated onto, say, the big screen, you're going to have a much harder time accounting for the scythe, since they aren't designed for combat, they are a farming tool. This is just a small fault as you progress along with your story. The only child of the hero king Marks II, she is trained from a young age by the knight Archie. During the festival in honour of the kingdom's 80th anniversary, a mysterious necromancer assails the castle with an army of undead. Camille escapes the battle, having just watched her father and mentor die, just to find out that the kingdom is not as she was told. It is a land of strife, built upon genocide, mass murder, and slavery that the late king set up. The power of the undead army grows every day, and forces Camille to create and lead a rebellion in order to slay the undead king. This country definitely doesn't feel familiar at all with a long history of genocide and slavery and... With jokes aside, this story feels very natural. You have a clear set objective for your main protagonist to achieve. Emotional as well as physical stakes at the potential of having to slay the undead versions of both her mentor and father, and a very intriguing mystery around the necromancer. As an avid reader, I can definitely feel the urge to want to know more about the world building, especially with a necromancer, as this implies that magic is real in this world, and I want to know more about it, especially since I'm the guy who elected to start building magic from the ground up in his own universe and know the pains and headaches of such an ordeal. OC power is separated into strengths and weaknesses. Let's begin with the strengths. Thanks to Archie's teaching, Camille is a strong fighter with other characters helping to show her wisdom. Now remember to power balance here. There's a huge difference between being taught how to fight and being in a real fight. And especially due to her age and her history, you want her to slip up and show that she has a human side. Remember that the audience grows alongside her, and this is a very important part of the process when trying to get people to like and attach to a character. Weaknesses. Fear. Fear of not saving everyone. Fear of deceiving. Fear of losing her family again. Fear of death. She also hates bell peppers. Now, fear is the perfect example of a brilliant weakness. Remembering that the weakness is how your audience will connect the most with your character. Fear is such a human emotion that everyone has an ability to connect with it. If you push it further as well, showing her fear causing her to abandon people or to hesitate in battle, it will incredibly strengthen your OC as you're giving her more elements to overcome. Overall, the concept is incredibly well thought out and put together. I am now looking forward to seeing how you're going to bring Camille to life in your writing. If you want to have your OC reviewed in one of these videos, then follow these simple steps. Step 1. Join the Discord, linked in the description below. Step 2. Find OC reviews located within the Writing folder. And Step 3. Submit your OC. And that's it. Remember, it may take a while for me to get around to it. I am currently a one-man crew with video recording, video editing, running the Discord, running all the social medias. But you will be in the running for an OC review of your own. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in next week's upload.